God, open our eyes to see you, our minds to know you, our hands to serve you, and our hearts to love you. Amen. In my freshman year of college, 3 words from my sociology professor on a rainy fall New England day would set the tone for the year and reverberate with me for decades later. I see you. It's the only memory from that year worth holding on to, and it was so understated and brief. I was sitting on a bench, feeling alone and invisible. She didn't have time to stop because she was with colleagues and late for her next class. So without even slowing down, she turned around and pointed at me and said these 3 words. In today's gospel story, Nathanael meets a man named Jesus who he didn't believe was anything more than a man. And when Nathanael asks him, "How do you know me?" Jesus says, "I saw you under the fig tree." Nathanael is amazed that Jesus knew him before they even met. I see you. I know you. This encounter shows that God knows us in a profound and personal way, beyond surface level appearances. He sees our hearts, our struggles, and our true selves. God knows our innermost thoughts and feelings, and he wants to know us that he wants us to know that we are never alone or unnoticed, no matter how invisible we may feel. Jesus also tells Nathanael that there is no duplicity in him. In the modern world, duplicity is something that's most well known by the youngest among us. Elon Musk, who owns the social media platform X, describes social media in this way. People look like they have a much better life than they really do. People are posting pictures of when they're really happy. They're modifying those pictures to be better looking, so people seem they're way better looking than they basically really are. And they're happier seeming than they really are. So if you look at everyone on Instagram, you might think, man, these are all these happy, beautiful people, and I'm not that good looking, and I'm not that happy, so I must suck. And that's going to make people feel sad, when in fact, those people you think are super happy, actually not that happy. Some of them are really depressed. Some of them are very sad. Some of the happiest seeming people are actually some of the saddest people in reality. The average kid sees between 360 to 720 15 to 30 second videos a day, often consecutively, of people trying to look very happy and attractive. And this is a lot of exposure to the fake it until you make it lifestyle. For those born like me before 2000, think back to your own childhood. You're walking downtown with friends, a yo-yo, or some marbles in your pocket. You're laughing with your friends, and now replace the yo-yo or marbles with an electronic device. You sit down to play marbles and talk with your friends, but instead of rolling the marbles, you're watching 100 videos, one after another, of people in nice outfits, smiling. Then there's one who might be crying, then one that might be dancing, and so forth. But all of it is intense and fast, and it's controllable within your little hand. Why is the concept of portraying yourself in any other way than the raw truth such a big deal? It's because we are God's, and we are made in his image. He hand-sculpted all of us, and so it is indisputable that when we are ashamed of ourselves, we are ashamed of our Creator. When we try to be something we are not, we are telling our Father that the way he made us is not good enough. We are telling God that he is not good enough, and we are making it harder to be known by God, by other people, and by ourselves. I want you to take a moment and think of someone you know that makes you feel known, seen, heard, that sees you for who you really are, not the things you express. someone that knows you by heart. This person is no accident. They are or were in your life because God put them there. They could have been in anyone's life, but God chose this person for you. Be grateful for that. Eva Cassidy started playing guitar in 1986 and started singing at the age of 11. You may know her from her popular emotive cover, Over the Rainbow. She was a talented painter as well, painted murals in her own home. She played in a band in high school, and she moved to Washington, D.C. in her 20s to perform in the area. She was never really known beyond Washington at the time. In '93, she noticed a malignant mole on her back and had it removed. 3 years later, after a show one night, she noticed hip pain and thought it was from painting earlier that day. Upon seeing the doctor, it turned out that her cancer had metastasized to her bones. And despite aggressive treatment, 3 months later, she passed at the age of 33. Around Christmas 2000, something magical happened. She was at the top of the music charts in the UK, certified 6 times platinum, with over 2 million copies of her album Songbird sold. She was certified gold in the United States, and by 2005, she had earned the public praise of Paul McCartney and Eric Clapton, and was 5th on Amazon's top 25 best-selling musicians behind the Beatles, U2, Norah Jones, and Diana Krall. The New York Times described her as a silken soprano voice with a wide and seemingly effortless range, unerring pitch, and a gift for phrasing that at times was heart-stoppingly eloquent. Sting said of Cassidy, "There is something about her voice, a quality that you really can't put into words. It's a magical quality." Eva's beauty and talent was not fully known until after she was already gone. And this teaches us that sometimes the impact of being truly known and understood can resonate in ways that we may not see immediately. But our talent and lives matter to God, and He knows their true value, even when others may not. As Mother Teresa says, God is never late, but He is seldom early. Being known by God is the deepest form of love and recognition we can experience. He knows us fully, and He loves us completely. I encourage you to live your life in the confidence that you are known by God. Whether that's through a relationship or experience, these moments are the ones worth holding on to. In closing, I'm going to play Eva's original song, I Know You by Heart. And maybe the love that fills this room will reach our sister in heaven as we listen.
Mornings in April, sharing our secrets, we'd walk until the morning was gone. We were like children, laughing for hours. The joy you gave me lives on and on. 'Cause I know you by heart. I still hear your voice on warm summer nights, whispering like the wind.
Amen.